This is a Headgum podcast.
So many segments. Thank the Lord above. Thank the Lord above. But let's start again. Next we have Arnold Schwarzenegger family tree. One-star sex toy reviewee. Feed big salesman, subway letters. Gareth trains to fight a live gorilla. Yeah, don't drop the omelette. What's that smell? Car stuck in a field or Andrew Garfield. Bathtub confessions. Fight your own dad. There's so many segments. Next we have.
Okay. Next we have. This is it's the first one of 2026. That's exciting. I don't know. Does everyone feel like me? I feel like once this all ends, you get the break. Once Christmas or whatever you celebrate. But look, we don't want to be part of the war on Christmas, so we'll just say Christmas. But you know what I mean? Like that time, once that ends, then it goes to New Year's, and then you're just kind of like, what now? It feels like I don't want to go back. You know what I mean? I'm happy for you to be listening to this, but you're probably listening to this because you're also like, I don't know what to do. Because then next week it all starts again, and then it's horrible. Because it's just, I don't want New Year's anymore. I don't want to count them anymore. It feels like we don't deserve them. So anyway, just a little bit of some depressing madness for you. But thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us on the show. It is actually right before the show gets released. This is a bit of a rush job. Kevin got the flu. Everyone has the flu. I've been traveling. I'm in Kansas City, and I don't have the flu. Knock on wood. But everyone has it. So Kevin has it, and he's really the lifeblood of this thing, because we were all like, does the show exist? And then Kevin's like, I'm dying. Burns did die over the break, so that's been tough. But anyway, we got a great first 2026 episode. Very excited. We've got Eddy Burback is back. We've got Eddy Burback. That was pretty good for an idiot. He joins us. I also have a celebrity chef come in who I think his name's Guy Watterson, something like that. I can't remember. He looks like previous guest Ryan Gaul, but he's not. And he's trying to teach some recipes. I don't know. I don't know if the show's ready for a cooking segment, to be honest. And then from Hollywood Handbook, we're joined again by Sean and Hayes, who are awesome, but again, they hate plans for the show. I love to know what I'm going to do. I love improv, but I also love to be in charge, and they have a real authority problem, quite frankly. Anywho's'll a lot of great comments I received over the break about the show, and we're only 6 months in, and this show's insane. So we're figuring out more and more stuff. So do me a favor, I say it every time, but just do it. Just send it to someone. Send them a good one, not one of those clunkers. Because there's clunkers. I'll stop. Anyway, happy 2026, everybody. Wishing everybody the best year possible. Don't read about what's coming, because I think it's pretty crazy. But remember, I love you. Every one of you. Especially you. All right. Anyway, without further ado, let's enjoy Eddy Burback. All right, so we're Eddy Burback. We're back. We're Eddy Burback. Do you ever say that?
I've heard it, but
you don't love it.
Maybe I said it back in the day. I feel like I used to do more puns with my name, and now I don't know. Maybe I did it too many times.
Well, I'm gonna bring it back for you. Burback for you. So we thought we'd play a game here where we're going to get a comment.
Okay.
Burns has picked some comments from either your content or my content.
Okay.
And we're going to guess if the comment is on something you made or something that I made.
Got it.
So we're doing a little investigating here. I'm not sure how hard this will be, but I would imagine there would be some crossover. But but I can't know for sure. What did you think, Burns?
It was tough to find comments that didn't like, a lot
Give
of
it
them,
away.
I mean, there's comments that are just like, wow, Eddy Burback really looks like a guy named Eddy Burback. And it's like, gotta kind of,
It's
that won't
true.
work.
Do you read your comments? How much do you get involved in that?
I try not to really. When something initially releases, because I edit them, I get so panicked about there being something wrong in the edit. Or
Right.
also, sometimes I'm shooting my apartment. One time I had somebody, comment pretty quickly after a video and was like,
That's
hey, your address is on a box
helpful
here.
stuff.
Yeah. So I'll usually check like first day just to see sort of how something's being received. And if there's anything wrong, and then I try not to at all.
Yeah.
Because I am too sensitive. It's just
No, it is a difficult experience.
Yeah. I think I've gotten better at it now, but also I just try not to. I don't think it's good for anyone's brain.
No, either way. It's
Yeah.
like you're not as terrible as something says, and it's also don't start thinking you're great.
But we are about to do it.
We are about to do it.
Yeah,
But
and
we'll
so-
find out who's for who.
A lot
Okay.
of love for both of you guys in the comments, I'll
Okay,
say.
that's nice.
And on
Yeah.
our videos,
Yeah, right.
less so for me, honestly. So,
Yeah, good.
in fact, I'll just tell you one that I have here that I would make a joke. Is somebody said, I don't know if it's true that Burns and Gareth have known each other since college, but can I say that Gareth looks like he should have gone to college long after Burns had graduated?
Well, you do have, we've talked about this mustache color. It's,
I'm a year younger than you.
yeah, it's crazy.
I'm so jealous of the color of your facial hair.
Okay, let's just kind of keep it locked in on what the segment was going to be
Okay, all
instead
right,
of
okay.
that sort of
You're getting lost in it.
talented Mr. Ripley mustache sauce.
I did, if I can say really quick, one comment that really stuck with me because it was such a funny roast was back in high school. I used to make some stuff with my friend and was a cross-country runner, and I had just recently gained some weight in high school. And I remember somebody
It's a
said,
bad setup.
if the comment was, can we actually censor my friend's name?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, it was if you gave my friend some of my fat, you would have two regular human beings. I was 17 years old.
Ugh.
I'm like,
Oh
it's
my
so creative.
Well, wouldn't
It's-
you, I mean, I would rather someone hit me with a negative, like I'm not funny, or it's the physical jabs
Yes.
really stick, especially when they're very good. Like
Yeah.
that's a very good one.
I remember even in the moment just thinking like, man, I think this person, because I'm 17, I'm like, I think this person is also funnier than me.
I know.
And so that's what really fucks me up.
It
right
can
now.
be pretty tough.
They're mean and funnier than me. Like, I've got nothing on them.
I don't think sometimes people understand how much and every now and then I have replied back with something and someone's like, oh, sorry, I was just messing around. I'm like, you did?
Yeah.
You don't call someone fat Aaron Paul and walk away.
Words hurt.
He's hurt. Okay, anyway, Grandpa, what were you saying?
Okay. All right. Well, I've gone through and I've collected some comments.
All right, let's
So,
try one.
The first one, imagine Christmas Eve with this guy.
Oh, wow.
I feel like I'm going to say you. I can't imagine the context that this would be.
I would say me too, probably because I think I've probably done some Christmassy stuff.
Imagine.
I did a thing a few years ago that my mother asked me to delete from YouTube, and I did, where I said we were going to watch the royal wedding or something together live,
Mhm.
and I'd done a show that night, and I had a few drinks, and we did it like 3 a.m. because it was English time,
Mhm.
and I was hammered, and I just kept drinking, and my mother was mortified, and that was right around the holidays, so
Okay.
I feel like maybe... I would guess it's me too. And I would guess that it's negative.
And do you think it's about getting drunk during?
No, I bet it's about another thing.
Okay.
Probably about getting drunk around the holidays. But I bet it's me and I bet it's negative. So we both say me.
Eddie, it's from your Wii bowling video.
Christmas Eve with. I can understand. That was around the holidays, but I guess I'm confused on like what the.
I
The
was confused.
context
I
of-
think maybe that person just plays a lot of Wii bowling on Christmas Eve.
Oh
themselves.
yeah, maybe that's it. Okay, yeah, I did a failed video where I tried to bowl 2 perfect games in a row in Wii bowling, and it was really just like that video. I think it's funny, but also not much. There's
Yeah.
not like a lot of substance to that one. There was listen, I needed to make something after the rainforest thing, and that was what I
Oh,
thought.
you were spent. I mean,
Yeah,
the rainforest was
yeah.
quite an endeavor. All right, let's try another.
All right. Anytime that Jakey shows up in a video is a blessing.
That is for sure one of mine.
Okay,
That is
yeah.
About my dear friend, one of my best friends in the whole world, Nakey Jakey. Unless there's another Jakey that you guys know.
Well, I work with a Jake, but I think you're right.
Yeah, does he go by Jakey?
No, he would freak out if that happened.
Jakey specifically goes by that. He's an incredible musician and YouTuber, and I'm not surprised that there's talk of him showing up in something and it being a treat. He's like the best.
I'm following that cab.
Yeah. Also from the Wii Bowling video.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He
Is
was there
Jakey
bowling.
in the Wii Bowling?
Yeah, he's there
Okay.
bowling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
We went to a real bowling alley at one point, and yeah, that was. I forgot he was in that.
Okay. All right.
Edgy. I didn't know you did Anne Frank jokes.
Ah.
So
no, I don't. Not.
So I'm gonna just take a wild guess.
Well, it's definitely me, but I don't know. I don't do an Anne Frank joke.
Uh-huh.
I maybe did one.
So that's okay.
Well,
So you're just saying not plural.
At one point, I thought, you could say like, and frankly speaking, and subtly say it.
Uh-huh.
But
and,
I don't even think that's the joke.
And in what world is that subtle in conversation?
The one where I don't set it up like that. I don't even know what it has to be me. Here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
I've talked a lot for a long time, and I'm at the point where I really do think I've maybe said everything once.
Uh-huh.
So it's starting to get people now will be like, I went on a Tinder date once,
Mhm.
and I didn't realize that the person revealed that they knew who I was like later
Ooh,
on into
yeah.
it, and it was kind of weird or whatever. But she mentioned that one time I was like in a rush at home to go to work, and I zipped part of my penis in my zipper,
Mhm.
and it was like it was stuck, and my thinking was I need to undo the zipper.
I'm panicking just hearing this.
So I was trying to walk to the olive oil, and my plan was to just pour olive oil all over the zipper.
I like that came before you telling me the plan. Just
So
my plan was
so-
to walk to the olive oil.
So as I was walking, it ripped,
Oh my god!
and it really fucked me up for a while.
Yeah, I would imagine.
And then she brought that up, and I thought I talked about that on something.
yeah, she brought that up on a date.
Yes,
Huh?
You wanted to make sure you were healed.
yes,
Yeah.
it was in that
I
context.
just want to be clear before we go home.
Yeah, I was like, that was years ago. But
and just in case it happens again, you still have olive oil, right?
oh, I keep it in I got some right here. I always have some in my pocket. The spray too. It's got to be me.
Yeah, that was from the winery video.
Oh, what was the joke even?
I don't know. We
I
could
just-
pull it up for the edit.
No, we don't.
No,
No.
maybe you could cut it. Or
Well, yeah,
delete
maybe we
from
could cut it from the video that's been posted. Is that possible? Can we retroactively
Things
cut?
aren't permanent on the internet or anything.
I'll drown it out. Okay.
Honestly, it's pretty refreshing to see folks being genuinely kind when just about everything on the internet is negative. But why the F is there a light in the toilet?
Light in the toilet.
You did nothing for you, huh?
Not currently. I'm not. I also don't know if like.
I
Don't-
felt like the first half of it felt like you.
I was trying to think though, what would I have made that's like that positive? You know, like I don't-
Yeah. That maybe it is me. I don't know what light in the toilet is though.
I feel
I
like
do want those little things you can put in the toilet that light up.
I'm sure you could get your hands on one so easily.
You think?
I'm sure
You know
it
a
will
guy?
not be hard process.
You promise?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that.
Yeah, I specifically have a guy for the light in the
You
toilet.
do? You have that? Great.
Yeah. He
Don't let him see that Anne Frank stuff. That could throw people
yeah,
off
no,
the
he
sale.
strictly will not serve to anybody who's
Then
made
let's
an Anne Frankly segue.
maybe we go through you directly. I don't know.
I'll cover for you.
Okay.
But I can't think of something that I've made that focuses on a light in a toilet, and that's the real
I
one
can't
that's
either.
throwing me.
I think I would say there's maybe more optimism in some of. You seem. It's not that you're pessimistic, but the stuff you do is a lot of times sort of.
The lighter stuff that I do is that I have another channel with my brother Tony where we will talk about like movies and games, and they're kind of these like video essays. But it's positive sometimes, but never in a way I think that people are.
Yeah.
I think they feel good feeling like they hung out with us for a little bit, but I don't think there's anything where somebody leaves it and
Direct.
is like, I should be nicer to people. Which maybe I should put more into something.
Honestly, though, I don't think people are done with me like that guy really made me happy, and I should be nice.
I wonder if it's just like a possibly like a podcast connection you had with somebody.
Yeah,
and- But the light in the toilet's still throwing me off.
I'm curious why the light in the toilet. Let's say me, and why the light in the toilet.
It was Gareth comes to dinner at the Campana's house.
Oh.
They had a light in their guest.
Oh, okay.
Was the light installed in the toilet, or was it one of the ones you hook in?
Oh, they had the.
Is it like a really nice?
They
toilet?
had the. What is it called? I can't remember the name. The very
fancy toilet.
The Japanese, the top shelf Japanese toilet.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, they did. They had the amazing toilet, and I went to their house and got hammered for dinner.
This is every story so far.
Yeah, this is, by the way, my story is hammered for dinner. And I guess it was a case of optimism, and we dyed Burns' mustache black that night in their basement, by the way.
Jet black, we talking?
Jet black, yeah.
Black.
How long was it like that for?
A while.
I shaved it off. Yeah, it was.
But I dyed his eyebrows, too.
I looked like Carl Winslow.
Well, let's not...
I'm telling you, it was... I did.
Only in some parts.
Let's I don't know. I don't even think I want to talk about what you said.
I think it's good that that's the extent that you look like Carl Winslow.
Yeah. You know what? Let's get back to that Anne Frank stuff. That seemed a little more... that was a little less slippery, I think.
Let's see. LMAO, I was not expecting a Luigi Mangione reference, but we got one.
Oof.
This is me. I think I'm trying to remember what this is from recently. Oh shit. This is, I think, from, and I think I can recall the moment now. I did a video mostly about, I went to Europe for the first time last year.
Okay.
And I wanted to make a video about the kind of weird relationship that America and Italy have with each other, like commercially, and Olive Garden was like the kind of perfect in for it. And so the title of that video seems like it's more like one of the Rainforest or Margaritaville ones, but it's me. I believe the title is, can Olive Garden compete with the nation of Italy? And it's a dumb video, but I do really like it a lot. In that video,
It's so funny.
In that video, I think Luigi Mangione in December of last year, how long it had been since he had done that.
Probably not that long.
I think it had maybe been like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
And I think I made a joke while I was at the Coliseum about a guy in his 20s being cheered on for killing a person.
Right.
Recalling what the Coliseum would be like. I believe that's the moment.
That he would be like that. I mean, I've definitely alluded to Mangione, who has an open invite to come on the show whenever. We'd love to have him.
I would love for you to have him on.
That'd be nice. But yeah, I guess it would be you too. By the way, that's such a funny... That's what I mean. Like, I don't know. It's the ins are very creative. I
appreciate it. That one was probably the dumbest in that I had.
It's dumb, but it's also, I think it would be obviously like the Olive Garden. You'd watch it, you'd be like, Italy should sue us.
Yeah, also then with that conversation or with that the relationship back and forth, you go to Italy, and what I learned is that so much of Italy now from American tourism has, like, in these major cities, like a bunch of shitty restaurants, to appease Americans liking shitty pasta. And it's a really weird relationship of like a back and forth between them. But what was I going to say about I was going to say something else about the video, but I lost it.
Oh yeah. Well, when he's here, he's family. That is really, considering how little Americans travel, it's really amazing for America to be able to ruin another country's culture without even really going there to do, like, we don't need to put boots on the ground.
Yeah.
We can just turn you garbage like a wizard from an ocean away.
And when I was talking about that relationship, I kind of, realized while making the video, because I am, like, one side of my family is mostly Italian, that, like, my cultural experience to Italy was as hollow as Olive Garden.
Yeah, right.
Because it gets so distilled at a point where you're like, I don't think I have a claim to this
like
at all.
Copy of a copy of a copy.
Yeah. The thing I was going to say was that I appreciate you saying the inn was good, because the top comment on the video is about how it's like the most thinly veiled tax write-off they've ever seen.
Oh, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's so funny though.
You gotta capitalize when you can.
So we'll say Eddie.
It's exactly from that video.
I think the surprise of it, I think if people knew me in real life, they would not be surprised that I'd be making a Luigi Mangione joke, but they only see me a couple of times a year, so they're probably like, I didn't expect this to be in an Italy video.
Yeah, right, yeah. All right, let's do another one.
This really is the worst timeline. I really hope everyone doesn't just forget how evil these megacorps are.
I feel like that could be either of us.
Yeah.
I was listening to your conversation with Brennan.
On the way here today.
Actually, last night. But Jarvis and Jordan were on the way here.
Yeah, the podcast cram.
Yeah. I feel like that conversation that you guys had about AI could warrant this comment. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this really could be either of us.
I would guess me. I would guess me.
I'm gonna shake it up and guess me just to split the vote.
All right, winner goes to
Eddie,
Olive
it's from
Garden.
your metaverse video.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Man, I've been depressing people for a minute now.
In many different ways too.
Yeah,
it's not like a Swiss Army knife of wet blanket.
Yeah, I guess it's not my fault exactly. I blame, that the grouping, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of these fucking psychotic billionaires. They're the grouping.
Funny. Yeah.
And none of them are Donatello.
What was the context in the video? I haven't seen that.
The metaverse one, I believe, was just more of like a kind of argumentative commentary thing about how big of a flop I thought the metaverse was going to be.
Yes. And is.
Which, yeah, it's I think that one was from like 2023 possibly. And it was right when they had made their like Super Bowl commercial push.
Yeah.
And Zuckerberg,
the change of the name was like.
Yeah, it was Zuckerberg. I think actually it was right as the name changed.
Right.
And it was so weird to watch such a large company move in a direction that was not going to work and didn't resonate with people and was only that way because Mark clearly got way too into VR during COVID.
Yeah.
And it's like the power he has to just shift like international conversation just because he's kind of a loser is like.
I think it really like him. Elon, we've really seen like he's just such a huge loser in personality. But I do think that's what I thought when Mark came out with that was, this is just a huge loser. This is a guy who, instead of actually having human interaction, is like, come meet me in the imaginary tower for coffee.
My initial into making the AI video when it was argumentative was that clip of him a few months ago saying that like currently people don't statistically have enough friends to be considered healthy. I think it might be like, I forgot the exact number, whether it was like 8 or 15 friends that you should have in a social group. And his argument was that's what Meta AI is for, to fill in that number. And so I had started making that video that the in was to just be like, all of these guys are creeps and they've never not been creeps.
Yeah.
But it ended up turning into something else. But, even with Mark's start before Facebook at Harvard was taking photos of women at school without their consent and putting them up to be rated by all the guys in college. Like, he is a creepy dork weirdo and has always been.
No, we were watching society crumble because we've elevated the worst is upsetting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's constantly
It's become
upsetting.
a little upsetting at this point.
The thing I've resorted to lately is just saying, and not from any influence of me, I just from a random coincidence, maybe let's say it's God or science, I just hope they explode.
Yes.
And no, I will do nothing. I will do nothing but make my stupid little YouTube videos.
Yes.
And I'm not involved at all. But if it was possible for just, I don't know, lightning to strike.
Yes.
It'd be interesting, I'd say.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, listen, our only hope is that they keep exploring space. That's all we've got at this point.
And
like,
maybe
keep trying.
We need to start telling them that women will want to sleep with them if they go out in a storm with an umbrella in their hand.
Yeah.
That's
or just like aluminum siding on their back.
Yeah.
Just turn them into aluminum siding turtles. All right. Well, there we go. Do a couple more, maybe, Burns?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't say I'm surprised by the lack of fish at some of these places. Went to the Galveston location when I was a kid and watched a couple of crabs pin down and kill a fish and scoop out its eyeball. No one tried to stop it, and one waiter simply commented, "Whoa, that's not supposed to happen. That fish cost like $600."
So this is one of those, you've probably sometimes you're like, hey, we're trying to talk about the content over here a little bit. You know what I mean? What's going on with you? And so it's like, my dad used to spank me too hard. My mom would get mad, call it abuse. They split when I was 13.
Mid-comment, that commenter's eyes glazed over and they went back to another place.
Well, I remember like at times, Googling something to get an answer.
Yeah.
And then scrolling down and in the comments being like, lady, what are you doing? Like, the metaverse is perfect for her because she's like, I remember when one of my cats got cut in the gutter. That was the worst February on record.
You'll get a lot of those if you ever go to the YouTube video for an older song and go into the comments. It is, it's kind of beautiful and sad.
So fucking funny.
It will be so many people who are maybe like, 65, just being like, I remember hearing this song on the radio. I never had a summer ever again like it.
That is so go just like John Cougar Mellencamp music. Just go to the comments.
It's kind of beautiful when you go there.
Baseball made me who I am.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah, it's those sometimes I like to go and just see people reminiscing. And I'll laugh a little bit, but then I'll be like, I'm gonna be them.
You should also feel the freedom to comment on those. Maybe just be like,
old.
Yeah. Disagree. Hard pass.
Die soon.
All right. Well, I guess. Yeah. I'll say me because we haven't had a me in a minute.
If they're mentioning Galveston location, it's gotta be the rainforest video.
Go ahead. I disagree. I think I know what it is.
Wait, actually, let me stop here because not being surprised for there not being fish at a location. There was no mention of fish in those videos. I believe, and if I had maybe salmon somewhere, I didn't complain about the lack of it. So I'm actually going to say you because I don't think, even though Galveston is a good distraction, I don't remember mentioning there not being
I think he did that to throw us off and make it think it's I one time talked about how I went to a Joe's Crab Shack when I was dating a girl, and
the perfect place to take someone you're dating,
obviously. And I came back to LA and I was like, they had this little hole in a wall Joe's Crab. My roommate was like, you idiot. Those are they're everywhere. And I was like, what? Like I was there. I was like, wow, look at that. The articles on the wall.
So wait, but I guess they did have fish though, right?
They did have fish.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to stick with me. Do you want to say you?
I'll say you on this one.
All right, let's go me.
This was from Eddy's Rainforest Cafe.
Damn it. Damn it.
I guess I didn't order fish, so somebody's like, I'm not surprised. It's like, it wasn't up for discussion.
This person was arguing with somebody else in the comments.
Oh, okay.
I
Got
love
it.
that.
The great Galveston fish argument.
Yeah, what a great way to spend your time to be like, hey, asshole, I watched a fish get murdered when I was a boy.
I feel like people should have to tell the people in their life what they're doing online when they're doing that.
Well, like like in the on like Instagram, if you'll be like, shut up, dickhead, and then Instagram's like, it's a little harsh. You sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
There should be one of those for just like, hey, you're coming off a little crazy. You sure you want to post that?
You really want to be arguing about fish on the Rainforest Cafe video? I don't think, even the video's worth it.
hey, go take a walk.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Just imagine your roommate being like really like sighing at your computer. And, what are you talking about? Oh, I'm just arguing with a complete stranger about the lack of fish in the Rainforest Cafe.
Hey, does this sound crazy? Let me read this back to you. I'm like comment 9 on an Eddy Burback video. Well, Eddy, thank you so much for playing. Is this your comment or mine? Again, like I keep saying, I'll shut up about it, but people go check out all the stuff you're doing. It's awesome.
Thank you so much. This was so fun. I really had a great time.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
And next we have are brought to you by Alma. Look, Alma is a fantastic place to get help with your mental health journey, therapy, anything like that. They want to make sure that you are comfortable with your therapist. And I've gone to therapy for many ups and downs in my life, and it's really important. And one of the hardest things is finding the right person. You kind of waste your time telling your life story to someone, and then you're like, this actually isn't a fit. I remember one time I had a therapist online. This is probably like 4 years ago, and I was like, do you have anything to say? And she was like, not really. I was like, all right, well, I think we're kind of wrapping it out here. So, But Alma makes it easy on you. I mean, it really does. Don't waste your time with stuff like that. If you're having a tough time around the holidays, or you feel anxious, or you're ambitious about who you want to be this year, or who you were, or anything like that, your life experiences, anything like that, Alma helps because they have a directory of over 20,000 therapists with different specialties. And people who use Alma find a therapist, and they save about an average of 80% on the cost of sessions. You deserve to feel like that future version of yourself. A year from today isn't that far away. Get started now at helloalma.com/nextwehave. That's helloalma.com/nextwehave. I could have used a therapist for the anxiety that went through my body having to spell next we have. But get involved with Alma. They're awesome. What a guy. Love Eddy. Truly do. And like I said, if you're looking for good YouTube stuff, Eddy, look no further than Eddy Burback. Just fantastic. But we're moving on from Eddy. We're moving on to a celebrity chef. I think he's Guy Watterson. I really can't remember. He said he wanted to do the show and that he really knew how to. He had some great meals to prep for us. I don't even know what to say, but next we have some cooking with a celebrity chef.
All right, and here we are. This is, I'll be honest, this is our first cooking segment on the podcast.
I'm very excited. This is my first time doing a segment with you or any podcast or any radio show.
Well, I would think okay. I would imagine that part of that is that it's hard to maybe translate. We're here with Guy Waterly. I should say that.
Man Waterly.
We're here with Man Waterly. Sorry.
We could have gone with.
Well, no.
Hey, man.
So Man Waterly.
Man Waterly.
And you are. So is it the reason you've never done any radio or podcast because it's hard to translate this the cooking through the AirPods? Is that what?
Well, no. I mean, I could do and will eventually do probably a huge media push.
Right.
But it just has. I am somebody who is organically developing a ton of dishes.
Right. Okay.
You don't want to push that out on society before society is ready for them. Which is now.
You were pitched to me as a sort of known
I was
chef.
pitched to you?
Yeah. I've never, well.
You've never heard of me.
I tried to look you up. And
you can look me straight in the eye and say you've never heard of Man Waterly.
I haven't. I had never heard of you before. So
I do not believe you.
I did Chef Waterly. I did Man Waterly. I did Man Waterly Chef. I did Man Waterly Celebrity Chef.
You couldn't find anything.
Nothing.
Well,
nothing.
I'm a bit of an internet ghost, but purposely so.
We'll dip into that in a minute, but I guess I don't understand exactly.
Dip in.
I guess I don't exactly understand why you would be. What are you promoting? What are you?
Because I have decided that this is going to be my coming out party.
Okay, so you are now ready to become the famous chef.
I'm going to dip my toe in to being that type of chef. I've been developing. I've been behind the scenes, kind of developing these products, which are going to be smash hits.
Where have you been working as a chef?
I work in a kitchen.
Okay, all right. Of your own restaurant?
Sort of. My house. My apartment.
You work in your own apartment? An apartment?
In an apartment. I work in my own apartment. Yeah. Okay. Is that? I'm sorry. I can't see you through the fog of judgment.
No, I
work in my own apartment.
Why don't you brought some dishes.
Everybody starts somewhere.
So, of course. You're going to love the whole point of this is I'm trying to get people who are somewhere. So
listen, just give it a chance.
So the idea here is it's the holidays.
Yeah.
Some dishes that people maybe have not heard of, have not thought of.
You want something new. Yeah. Maybe you're going to visit your family. Your family's visiting you. Maybe you have a party and you want to impress the guests. You don't want to come out with just a turkey, mashed potatoes, pie, a squash, nuts, cheese and crackers, big thing of goldfish, candy, more a ham, hamburgers, chicken wings. Little mints.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right.
You want something
A lot of food, the endless amount of foods you could probably list.
Mashed potatoes, sliced vegan, whatever they eat.
Right.
Okay. Start with
yeah. So why don't you? Yeah, but I will say a lot of those things do sound appealing and appetizing. I think.
Yeah, but they're boring.
Right.
They're boring and they're not
traditional,
innovative.
I think.
And you want people walking away from you going, "Wow."
Okay.
You don't want.
I agree with that.
That was good turkey.
All right. So Man Waterly, we've got some holiday themed dishes or some holiday dishes. All right.
All right. This is one of the first things I worked on. This is overnight grapes, and it's a very simple dish. It's a healthy dish, and it's something that you can have. You can put out at night,
So people,
and then you don't even have to worry about it, and it's there in the morning, and it's ready in the morning.
for people who are just listening,
Overnight grapes.
they are for that.
Tell me you wouldn't.
Hold on. It looks just like a bowl of grapes. There's nothing. What is it? What is the difference between these grapes and grapes that are overnight?
Because these would wait overnight. These are basically wait overnight. And there is probably some sort of change in the makeup of the grape overnight.
Have you done anything to the grapes overnight?
I've let time. Do you do anything to good wine that waits years and years?
The
No,
only
you let
reason
it
I ask
sit.
is because if you buy grapes, they're probably going to be in your fridge overnight. I mean, unless you crush a bag. Like I have grapes in my fridge, so am I making overnight grapes?
I don't think so. Do you put them in a bowl?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yes.
Then you maybe by mistake you made overnight grapes. Did you eat them in the morning?
Yeah. No, I ate them at.
But what did you call them?
Grapes. They're grapes. They were the grapes in the
Then
fridge.
you didn't make overnight grapes.
Is there going to be a taste difference if I try one of these?
No, it's going to taste the same as a regular grape.
So this is an overnight grape.
This is an overnight grape.
Man Waterly's overnight grapes.
Overnight grapes. Man Waterly's.
I mean, it is a grape. It's just a grape to me.
Well, if you had a sophisticated palate, you would recognize.
What am I missing?
A sophisticated palate.
What am I missing when it comes to the taste of the grapes?
The time that went into it.
But so just so, we're trying to give people.
Well, maybe this one's not for you. Maybe
Well, who's
maybe
it for? I
overnight
mean, I
grape
love
is not for you.
grapes. I just don't notice a difference between.
Then I'm shocked that you wouldn't want.
I like
to try
grapes.
overnight grapes.
I tried it. I
Well,
tried it.
What are they?
The grapes, regular grapes.
They're overnight grapes.
They're regular grapes.
I'm offended. I almost choked.
All right, so Man
That's
Waterly's overnight grapes. Well, I'm not
Overnight
trying to-
grapes, and these will be available. These are available.
Those are
now.
available. Yeah, are they your brand? Do you have a brand of them?
Well, I leave little stickers with my Venmo.
Where
on them
the grapes in the
at
store?
at grocery stores, and then it has the recipe on it.
Okay, so when you say this is your coming out party, the first thing you brought out is a bowl of grapes, and you're saying
Overnight
they're different.
grapes.
I know, but you're saying they're different.
Overnight grapes.
The first thing you brought out was overnight grapes.
Thank you.
And because they were in your fridge for an evening.
Yeah, they don't have to be in the fridge. Sometimes,
but that's any like if I go to your house and you have an apple sitting out overnight, do you call it an overnight apple? Don't write it down. Don't write it down.
Do you have a pen?
No.
I'll remember it.
I have one at my place. It was in my desk for 2 days. I call it 2-day-old pen.
That's not overnight.
All right. Why don't we?
That's 48 hour.
The grapes are great. So, yeah, I guess people can just
Overnight
buy
grapes?
those. Yeah, great. Overnight grapes.
Overnight grapes.
Are you going to post the recipe online anywhere?
I'll give out a freebie right now if you want it.
Okay.
Okay. Find a half pound to 3/4 of a pound of grapes, green or red, doesn't matter. You don't have to destem them or pick them, destem them, and find a bowl, maybe a cereal bowl, something that fits them tightly, and then either leave them for 12 hours in a refrigerator or on the counter if it's a cold night. If you live in a warm environment, definitely go with the refrigerator. Keeps them crispy and taut.
Okay. All right. Great. Okay. Why don't we? What's next? What is the next dish you have here?
I love this next one.
Okay, great.
Because this one, I wanted to develop something that kids would like too.
Great.
Because
holidays,
kids are all over the place. They're climbing. You got to give them a little reward if they're behaving. This is something I think they'll.
Sure. Great. Okay. So what we have here is what is this exactly?
Now, another bowl. Now, what's the number?
Can I tilt this up to the camera so that they can see it?
Yeah, of course. Try not to spill it. This is what I like to call is Man Waterly's hot popsicle. a popsicle. How do you make a boring popsicle? You freeze it. It's boring. Everybody has those. If you go to the grocery store into the frozen section, how many hot popsicles do you see?
Sorry, I wasn't listening too much because I was just sort of. So is this?
That is the popsicle stick.
Yeah, so it's a stick,
which you can see is now
It's
now a toy.
People listening, it is just a bowl with melted popsicle.
Hot popsicle.
Hot popsicle.
It's not melted popsicle.
It's hot popsicle.
Melted, it kind of.
And it has the popsicle stick.
If it was a mistake, it would be melted.
And the popsicle stick says Good Pop. Yeah. So is this by?
That was the brand of the pop. That's extra. That's more expensive. That's an organic hot popsicle.
But you just got this popsicle. What's the recipe? What is the recipe for this?
You're really jumping ahead. The recipe is simple, and it's purposely simple because I want kids to be able to do this. So all you do is you buy any sort of popsicle. You want to make sure that
you're not making the popsicle. What? Okay, go ahead.
No,
okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
If you go to you want to go to a freezer section of a Ralph's, Vaughn's,
a grocery store.
Sure. Okay.
No. Don't write it down. Well, you can listen to this show when it. Okay. I don't know if it'll actually come out, but Kevin will send you the file.
That's fine. That would be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to any grocery store and choose any popsicle. Mm-hmm. Usually, you can't buy them separately. You have to buy them in packs.
Yep.
So that you'll keep them in the freezer until you're ready for a hot popsicle. I use a microwave, but many people will stovetop melt it.
Put the popsicle in a stove. Can you just leave it out?
No, because it melts too slowly. You want it to melt.
Couldn't it be an overnight popsicle if you just left it on your counter in a bowl overnight? Don't write it down. Don't you think that would be?
That would be different, but it's a good idea.
Okay. So
it's too fast because you want it to be warm. You want it to be hot.
Sure.
Otherwise, it's
just.
Can
I taste this?
Yeah, please do.
All right.
It is probably pretty hot. I did that. That was microwave.
I mean, if I'm,
it's not bad, right?
Well, no, but because a popsicle is great. But I would,
But a popsicle's great. Hotsicle.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think part of the charm of these is that it's a kind of a slower treat.
You're gonna look me dead in the eye.
Yeah.
And tell me that's not as good as a frozen popsicle?
It's worse than a frozen popsicle.
It's worse than a frozen popsicle?
Yes.
You're serious?
I am 100% serious.
You're being sarcastic?
No, I'm being serious. The grapes taste like regular grapes, and this is, you'd rather...
Let me ask you this.
How about this? What if you freeze the hotsicle? That could be delicious. A frozen hotsicle?
No. The whole point is we're talking about the holiday season. It's generally colder. You don't want... You don't want a frozen treat during the holidays. You want it's almost like
well, I think to your point, it might not be the best holiday season treat.
Well,
I mean, and
no
there's just this is just sitting in it. And you said this is something for the kids to play with.
It's a toy.
It's not a toy.
It's a toy.
It's a popsicle stick.
You can play so many different types of games with that.
Name 2.
Push something around.
Okay, another one.
Throw it.
Throw where?
Throw it at a wall.
Throw this just at a wall?
We're sitting around.
Do you have kids?
We both have a hot.
Do you have kids?
I don't have kids, but I have a lot of friends who have kids.
And have you given them just a stick to throw at a wall?
Yeah, we play wall stick. We play wall stick.
Okay. All right.
If we're sitting around and we have a hotsicle each and we're bored, we can whip those things around. We can push, like I said, get a little ball. We can play.
You can push one of the grapes around with it. One of the overnight grapes. Don't write it down. Okay, great. So this is, I'll be honest.
Great. And I'm trying to market him as hotsicles.
Well, where are people getting them?
Where can people get them?
How are you associated with the Good Pop popsicle?
Again, I think you're missing my whole thing.
Is it another QR code?
I leave my QR code in the freezer section.
If someone scans the QR code, where do they go?
It's my phone number.
Okay, and then what? They text you what?
What is this?
Yeah, and then what? And they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to leave the store.
Why not?
Because they haven't paid for it.
What if they scan the QR code thinking they're just going to buy popsicles, but they're like, maybe I'll check this out later. And then later they look at it and they're like, oh, what's this? They text me. I go, hey, good choice. You bought some hotsicles, not popsicles. And they'll text back, stop this. And I'll text back and be like, here's the recipe. Here's my Venmo.
It just...
You were pitched as a chef.
You were pitched as a chef.
What does a chef do?
Cooks.
Okay.
Well,
I
none
just
of this
showed you
has been
two things that I cook.
One was in the microwave, the other was just left out.
Oh.
And both were bought at a store as is.
What about a sushi chef? Do they cook all the time?
No, well, they're not cooking. But there's a big process of preparation.
Thank you. You just made my point.
What's the next one?
All right.
Let me just get moving because I don't know how much longer we can. What is this? A loaf of bread.
This is not. This is
Yes, it is.
This is unsweetened cake. This is one of my favorites.
This is a loaf of bread. This is one of your favorites?
Because what's the biggest complaint about cake?
I don't know if there is. Too sweet?
Thank you. It's too sweet. This one, you bring this to a holiday party and you're
going to get thrown out if you just bring this to a holiday party.
That's not true.
Absolutely.
You would not get thrown out.
You're just going to bring a loaf of bread like this?
I might put a candle in it.
Put a candle in a loaf of bread?
Yeah.
And you call it unsweetened cake?
Yes.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever brought this with a candle in it to a function? And what have the people said?
I got kicked out.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't talked to them since. But it was about something else.
What else would it have been about? Because I really think I could cork board it back to you just bringing a loaf of bread. A loaf of bread.
It's not. Try. Hey, listen, try it.
All right, I'll break it.
Well, it's not a goddamn peasant loaf. I mean, you could have cut it up like a cake. You take a cake and rip it in half like a caveman?
This isn't cake. This is bread. So break bread. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of break cake? No.
It rhymes it's a way better phrase.
This is unsweetened cake. It's also great for people who are on diets. It takes some of the...
So you're just telling people to house bread if they're on a diet?
Well, it's better than housing cake. Also, it has none of the annoying frosting.
Yeah, I'm just extremely dry.
Well, so you could put...
frosting on it. But even then, it wouldn't be a cake. It's not even a cakey. It's a very cakey, bready sort of cake.
Have you ever had banana bread?
Yeah.
Does that have the same texture as, say, a Duncan Hines chocolate or Devil Foods cake?
No.
Yeah, cakes have different textures.
You made this?
No.
Where did you get it? At the store?
Grocery store.
So all of these items are coming from the store?
No, not all of them.
Which one hasn't?
I have several that I
Name them. Name a couple right now.
How dare you?
How dare I what?
How dare you? They're in development. I can't just give them out to people. People are going to steal the ideas.
What is your job?
I am a chef.
Where? In your apartment? Who pays you?
In the kitchen in my apartment.
Who pays you?
I get paid through donations through Venmo for now until somebody buys this. Look. This one. This is something that I think you're going to have a hard time arguing with me. That if you brought this to, say, a holiday...
Because so far, you bring any of this to a holiday party, people are going to think you're out of your fucking mind.
I don't care. I have a very...
How many parties this holiday season are you going to?
How many? I can't count them.
Is it more than one?
I can't... I don't know for sure.
Okay.
Maybe.
Have you ever cooked for a function?
Yes.
Have people been at it?
This is something...
So this is just straight up in packaging from a grocery store.
I don't know how that's an assumption. How do you know I didn't put this together?
Because again, it's for those, it's a product that there's actually the woman who founded it on the back, and that's not you. Hello, I'm Vanessa, the co-founder of Feel Good Foods.
You don't have to read that.
I've always been passionate about creating delicious dishes that not only taste good, but leave you feeling good.
Philosophy
as someone who's maintained a gluten-free diet, did you even know these were gluten-free?
Have you even looked at the product yet?
This journey inspired me to create Feel Good Foods, a collection of favorite gluten-free foods. I hope you and your family enjoy these foods as much as I do. Yeah, these are pancake balls, buttermilk, Danish style.
Have you ever heard of that?
No. But it doesn't matter if I haven't heard of it.
I'm bringing it to the public.
No, you're not. Vanessa has.
No, she may have tried, but yeah, try
But you
one.
just bought it.
I did not buy it.
Where did you get it?
At the grocery store.
Did you scan a QR code of you on it and think you could just leave the store? Because that's not how commerce works. Do you know that?
I will, trust me.
I mean, you couldn't have even cooked these? These aren't even cooked. These are freezing.
Try one.
They're cold.
Try one. Before you judge. And by the way,
why wouldn't you do what you did with the bread and just put it on a plate? I don't think they're edible.
I thought the packaging was cool.
Because someone else did it. Are you a chef?
Yes.
What's a dish you've cooked? What's the last dish you put in a pan and cooked?
I have made.
Name something you cooked in the last 2 days in a pan on a stove.
I made.
Go ahead. What? What?
I'm trying to answer. You can't.
Well, say something.
I made.
What is it? You're a chef. You're a chef. Cock. What'd you cook, boy? What did you cook? Because so far you've just shown up here with things you bought. I mean, I'll be completely...
Iced tea.
You made iced tea in a pan on a stove?
You asked.
Okay.
You asked. I'm giving you that. I made iced tea.
These are horrible, by the way, for the record. So even the fact that you...
Not my fault.
Yes, it is your fault. You've just been saying that it's your thing. What do you mean it's not your fault? It is. Whose fault is it? At least read her fucking name.
Vanessa. She's cute.
Okay.
She's cute.
All right. Okay. All right.
She's cute.
What do you want me to say to that? What are you trying to get me to say?
Agree.
What are you doing?
We're on the same page about that.
We are not on the same page about anything. I mean, I don't feel like connecting on a... What are you mad about?
I just feel like this was my chance, and you've been a stonewall against me the whole time.
I would love to support... If you want to come... How about this?
Toy.
That's a... No.
Toy.
If you want to come back... Why don't you do this? This is what I'm going to say to you.
What?
Why don't you go off and sort of think of some other stuff that you could bring here to show us? But I really think you have to do something if I'm going to say yes to that.
If I promise
Let me finish. You have to go come up with some dishes, some recipes, some original stuff. It needs to be cooked. It can't be another product melted. It can't be a loaf of bread that you're saying is cake. I mean, you literally bought grapes and put them in a bowl and said they're overnight. Don't try to fight me on the fact that they're overnight grapes.
We just agree to
But
disagree.
do you understand what I'm saying?
I promise you, if you give me another chance.
You do admit that this was a failure.
No. No way.
How much money have you made with people scanning the code at the store?
I don't know.
Any?
I don't.
Where? What stores did you put the QR code in?
I think I'm in every store in Southern California. And
no way.
Yes, I am. You have to look for them. But yeah.
Where are they? You're just putting them near stuff and saying scan it?
No, I draw them on the product.
You can't draw a QR code, dude. Is it the same thing every time? Is there any consistency? Have you ever put your phone camera onto the thing and gone to a website because of it? Do you know what a QR code is? I'm being genuine. I really want to help you, but do you know what a QR... Are you just writing Q and R on stuff?
And that's wrong?
Yes, completely wrong. A QR code is just like it's a very specific little image that when you click on it, it links you to something.
Listen, you can sit here and you can judge my process all you want. Man. I'm telling you, it is working. I have the...
Man.
I am...
Man. Come on.
I will come back. I'll bring you... Okay. If you challenge me to bring you something you like, because I have a couple of things in the works.
Great.
That I can...
Bring some of those back.
Okay. I'll bring something back.
Great.
But I would request the next time that you have a better attitude.
Well, no, I'm not going to let you get off on that note. Because
I'm going to get off on that note.
No, you're not going to get off on that note.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. Because I'm telling you, these pancake balls that Vanessa made are cold on my hand. My arm's getting cold.
Well, call Vanessa.
No.
I'm the middleman on that one.
You said they were yours.
They are mine.
Okay.
That's like...
All right. Okay, we're done here. Okay?
Fine.
Is there anything you'd like to promote outside of the products that you just bought?
I give out my QR code.
How are you going to give out your QR code?
I give people the code.
How? Have you looked at a QR code?
Yeah.
Okay, give people your QR code. Where can they scan you?
It's 333-496-4967 207-563-8805-9342-55310.
Say it one more time.
I think they got it.
Okay. All right. Guy Waterly, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
you never even told me your name.
What are you talking about? You don't... All right, we're good. We're done.
Yeah, that whole thing was kind of a train wreck, honestly. I don't feel great about it. Well, let's round out the episode, the sweet episode, and let's talk to Sean and Hayes. Hollywood Handbook is a fantastically funny podcast, but it didn't translate to this for some reason. Their skills were not. I don't know. It didn't work. But anyway, they're great guys, so we're using the segment. But I don't know. It just wasn't clicking because they don't know how to be a guest on a show. I think is part of the problem. So that comes across. Anyway, Sean and Hayes. On next we have.
All right, and we're back. Sean Clements and Hayes Davenport from Hollywood Handbook are here. We had a great first segment.
First segment. I think a great chat in between segments
that
I think that was really
provided
helpful.
a lot of clarity for me on
where
what the
you're
show-
at, some of the personal stuff.
Yes.
I think that was helpful.
A much better picture for me of where this energy's coming from.
What energy is good
and that
for
there's
me,
no need
so
for
I'm not
us
even
to take it personally.
It's good
Well, that's
for
a
us
really-
too now, or at least it is understandable.
Yeah.
Right. No. Okay.
I'm wrapping my head around some of the behavior that happened in the first segment in a way where I have empathy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be very clear. We're on dangerously thin ice of falling in the pitfall of the first segment and the second segment by not getting to what the segment is going to be.
So
because right now you guys are sort of referencing a lot of stuff from the
not from the first segment, from our conversation.
From the conversation between the first segment and what we're talking about.
Let's come in clean at this one. And let's just enjoy. Again, I want to, at this point, Kevin's bulletin board to me because I want to prove him wrong with his little segments thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But let's not let
well,
that.
now you're referencing something from the first segment.
And I shouldn't have. I broke my own rule.
Yeah.
And I'll be the first guy to tell you I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, because I think some of what we discussed in between the segments was that, like, there was a little bit of hypocrisy happening where you were laying some things on us that really were your own behaviors.
Here's what's important about this show. The segments are crisp and clean, and it's important that at the top we get where we're headed. And we're in dangerous territory if we're going to sit here and just sort of discuss stuff that was said in between the first segment and this segment, when I think we could have a really good segment on our hands if we just kind of get ready to get into it.
I think so too. If we just clean up a couple little things. I think you meant to say that Kevin is bulletin board material.
Yeah,
but I was giving him a nickname.
Yeah.
I was saying he's bulletin
Kevin's
board.
Bulletin board
Okay,
for
so
me.
you meant to say that he is the bulletin board itself. He's just the
his
board.
nickname's bulletin board because the material goes on the board.
Yes.
And the bulletin board itself
it's a very slippery slope right now, fellas.
So you seem to think that the team or whatever is motivated by the presence of the bulletin board.
The board is neutral because you could draw a play on the board.
Okay,
I made it could be helpful. Yeah,
I made a mistake. I was just trying to quickly point out that there's so much material he gave me. Hell, he's the whole bulletin board.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
You can't even see the damn board underneath all the material.
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah. Look,
I mean,
helpful.
if you had said Kevin's material, it seems like, and look, that would have been less clear.
Yeah.
There actually would have been more what you're trying to say.
Look. I'm saying Kevin didn't describe the show properly. I'm using that as motivation.
Great.
Can we all agree with that?
So clean. Yes.
That's
great.
great.
That's really cool.
And I'm ready to get into what
Segment
I hope
number
is
2.
like.
Does it have a name?
The best segment yet.
I'll name it after we do it because I'll be honest. Already, we got to get to it.
It's fine with me if you don't. Just like you don't have to.
I think we thought we were helping and asking whether it had a name.
Yes.
I think naming the segments could give people something to hold on to.
How about you just let me start it and then I'll give it a fun name after.
Sort of set that up.
I'm ready to go.
Start it with a name. You would say this is the name of the segment, and then that would be a great start.
Okay, that is it. Look, this show's new. Okay, that's a great. Hey,
what episode is this?
It's late. There's been a number of episodes.
It's late. Okay.
It's late. Okay, I'll be honest, but I think that's a great note, and it's never too late to change. Hollywood Handbook probably didn't start. You're probably not doing it the way you thought you would when you started it.
So you're saying it's the show is
right,
new.
John?
That's
literally trying
really
to respond to you.
Yeah, that's really
all right.
fair.
Hayes, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
So you're saying the show is new not because you haven't done that many episodes, but because you are reinventing it potentially.
I love
to
look at the show as a living and breathing creature.
I would say with Hollywood Handbook, what we started with was segments that had names.
Yes.
Games, we would play things like that. And then as people got used to the sort of tone and voice of the show, we did sort of abandon that and let it be a little more freewheeling.
Sure.
And it seems like you're kind of doing the inverse here, where you're just saying the word segment and then you're just doing whatever you want.
I'm not going to sit here and argue. Look, the show is segments. We are now
We're so mad at when Kevin said that it was segments.
Who, old bulletin board?
The bulletin board, yeah.
I'm curious about
No.
the show art.
Well,
the key art. Where
but
I gotta turn all the way around.
No,
this.
you don't have to.
Hard.
It's you sitting on your own head, and then like a little version of you, and then another little version sitting on that guy.
We're not going to dissect the logo.
Are your pants not getting ruined by the product in your hair?
No. Okay, look.
Those aren't the pants to wear, at least, if you're going to be sitting.
If you're going to be sitting on that much
if I was bottomless on
7.
my own head, and it's not that much product, it's just a little bit of curling cream. I don't know why you're.
That would be bottomless. I think jeans would hold up much better.
That's what I would do. Maybe a dark jean.
Fellas!
I wouldn't want to go.
Hold on.
But I'm just curious,
wash,
like,
no
is
good.
this image meant to indicate segments? Because, okay, now I'm sort of getting at, like, there's just a disconnect on what
would be
a segment
great
is.
This guy with the lighter pants should have the stool. And then the guy above him,
The logo's
who's on the
done.
stool,
The logo's
has a
done.
hand-
Here's
the
a
logo's
pitch.
done. We're not
better.
going back to the logo.
I think the logo's a living, breathing thing.
I'll give the logo a note. It's a little jizzy in the handwriting. There. Are we all having fun?
The name. I thought that was intentional. You didn't mean the name to be dripping with jizz.
No.
I got to keep turning all the way around.
You don't have to. No, I didn't. I just look at it now and I go, it's a little jizzy for sure. And it's just my name that's jizzy.
Is it trying to tie in with like some Spider-Verse stuff?
No.
I thought it was meant to be like someone saw his name and got so horny they like came.
I don't hate that, but no. Again, what we're doing is getting lost in the sauce here, gentlemen. We are getting lost in the sauce. No, that's not what got the cum. No.
Lost in the,
That's the whole
man sauce.
No.
Can I just pitch one thing? And you
I
can
would
take it or
really
leave it.
rather not.
Just listen back to it later, and I think you'll like this idea. Like a butcher's cut map of like a cow.
Are you pitching the logo?
The logo, but it's Gareth.
That's so segmented.
It's segmented.
Yes.
That's what a segment is.
Gareth
it's not this
and
at
it's
all.
the name of each of the cuts.
Yes.
No.
It's
You
the
know
name
what
of
I
the
mean?
different cuts.
Look,
And that's different classic segments.
that could give you segment names, which
Yes.
then would really give people their footing.
This had a hook. In the small intro that I was going to do before this segment, everyone would have known this segment because we would have done it.
But how would they refer to it if it has no name?
Sorry,
It would have had a name.
Sorry, I have a name for the segment now, which is apparently I get yelled at, which is not not a segment I'm excited about.
Hey, I lost. Hey,
just because the volume and the sort of tone of it.
But
Was
remember what
I
he was saying is like he's been dealing with outside of
No, I know. And, and I
have to keep coming back to that.
Let's lock into what this one.
Everybody's
self-contained.
fighting their own
It's not
battle,
about anything happening
and some
here.
of us are fighting quite a few.
Did anyone have any traffic issues getting onto the studio today? That could be fun to maybe just sort of
I don't want
relay.
to set you off.
No, you're not going to set me off. I'm very.
I didn't think I was going to, but
look. I think on it. Can I be totally frank? The cut of meat thing is a great pitch, and I think that upset me.
Yeah.
I think that upset me. It's so much better.
And it's you. You're kind
so
of
much
looking
better.
like, oh, how'd this happen to me? You know,
Yeah.
your face
I'm
is
all-
kind of looking.
I'm all
okay, you can
different
look like
segments.
you could be doing like a hot face. That's fine. You don't have to do that. You could be doing like a little kissy face or whatever you want to do.
Come
you
on.
don't like the
come on.
surprise.
Come on. Come on.
The jizzy. Sorry, it's
got
not
like a
jizzy
lolly.
enough for you.
Well, look, Sean, I know you've
that's
been.
what he wants. He wants a big
Sean, I know you've
lollipop.
been a little irritated by my reaction, but the lolly thing, I don't. I'm not going to just let that go. It's lolly. No, right, Hayes?
No, I mean, like, it
or
sounds
maybe,
like what
yeah,
you
we
want.
could do it for sure. Yeah, either whatever it is. I love it. I would. I think it would be fun. How about
crazy
this?
me, I thought we'd take more than one photo and see which one looks best.
I think
So
that's
have
great,
an
and
idea
let's
for
have
one.
everyone vote. Everyone online vote for that.
Vote for that.
So we'll tie it into the Instagram, and then that could be great. And I think it's a great idea.
Instagram poll.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but look, I really. Okay, Sean. I mean, that is just such a huge sigh. I mean, that's just come on.
It's just I know what he's thinking. It's just setting him up for failure if like you are putting the poll on your account.
What?
And it's a lolly, no lolly poll. And you
I think the voice of the poll is going to be putting its thumb on the scale in some way. If you
I'll
are
let you look
sort of architect of the poll.
Hey, can we all agree, in retrospect, bulletin board, not a crazy nickname, because look at how off the rails we got with all this bulletin board material that Kevin put out there. Kevin is really, I think the three of us are getting along.
I'm totally lost on what you think of bulletin board.
What I'm saying is, hold on.
Yeah,
hold on. What I'm saying,
something that
hold
gets
on.
you off.
Hold on. What I'm saying is, I think the three of us are actually having a pretty good time. And I think what happened was when Kevin started with that,
isn't the bulletin board in every case get everyone on the same page?
Hold on.
I mean, isn't it how the team, whether you're putting a play on it or whether you're just putting a piece of material to motivate the players, isn't it? There's sort of a unified reaction to the bulletin board.
And I think what I'm suggesting is, hey, look at the three of us galvanized over what Kevin has said.
Okay.
And what did he say?
I didn't know that's what was happening.
He said segments.
That.
I mean, again, I'm referencing the first. I don't want to be doing that because these are supposed to be.
You didn't want that. That's why I was confused. Is it possible that he's doing that after he just said that he didn't want it and actually yelled at Sean?
I'm going to be honest. My head's been spinning a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm doing a couple things here. I'm trying to keep this fun and light, but also very corrective because there's been a lot of, we're way off what I wanted.
Yeah, I guess
and I'm still having a great time.
Do you want to list out just what you wanted so we can?
I asked you.
Just take the floor. Yeah.
I suggested something that we all come in with something, and we haven't even gotten near that stuff.
Well, we could talk about. Are we going to get to that in this segment? I'm still lost on how many segments we're doing.
Well, we got to do 3 now because we got to get to the original thing we were talking. This segment is toast.
But it's 3.
When I warned you guys,
is a lot for you, or like an inconvenience.
I warned you guys very early. This segment was going off the rails early, and I said we got to correct it now.
You said we're going to do a bunch of them, but now the fact that we're doing 3 sounds like a pivot from what was originally planned.
Well, now we got to do 3.
Now we got to do 3.
To me, actually sounds like kind of a low number.
It's like a few segments.
Well, look, there's 3 me's. I mean, I think that's pretty good.
Right.
You didn't want to talk about that logo a minute ago.
Well,
just to say that was part of what got me
because you were doing
a
lot of cute. You were doing a lot. You were saying cutesy stuff, and you said if I'm sitting on it, that's a lot of pride. You know what I mean?
I think 3 is fine. I'm responding
I think it's
to
great.
You from a couple minutes ago saying, "Well, now we got to do 3."
No, I didn't sound like that.
That's what it sounded like.
Guys. All right, so we're gonna get out of this segment, but can I just say, I had a really good time with this, and I think that we'll edit a little bit of this, but I think that we'll find history will enjoy this segment. This was a good one. And what I loved is it's so improv-y and sketch stuff.
I really want to give you the time that you need to cut that, like to edit that into place. I know that was important to you. Please do not call me a sketch.
No,
performer.
No.
It's disrespectful.
It isn't
to me, of course.
It isn't.
But like also
to
to sketch.
Brian.
It isn't
to Brian. It's really disrespectful.
No, I love Brian.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Brian McElhaney. I know of him. I have heard of him.
You know of him.
I've heard of him.
Okay.
When Sean mentioned, when Sean talked about him
what
earlier.
I thought, from when we were just talking about him. Okay.
I love the Hollywood Handbook merch. That's really done well for you guys.
Thank you.
That's really nice.
That's really nice.
We spent a lot of time. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I was goofing around about the lyric. Not to reference the first segment again, but
don't reference
We
the first
definitely
one.
did it together.
Okay, but that's a different
teasing,
Okay.
having fun.
Sean.
Yeah.
Well, he said he was having fun.
I know, and I'm having a great time.
Okay.
All right, so let's get out of here, and then I think we can actually get into some of the stuff that we'd planned on doing. But I'll tell you, there's no 2 guys I'd rather go way off the trail with than you 2. I think that's been something we've always really enjoyed doing together. So thank you, and that'll be the end of this. And
my 3rd time meeting you, I think.
Next.
So many segments. Thank the Lord above. Thank the Lord above. But let's start again.
That was a Headgum podcast.